This is a piece called Rhythm and Warmth. This is rather recent. This is from, I don't need to, not interested in dates. It's basically just some television antennas that I took a picture of, printed them, mounted them upside down, and glued a lot of things onto the ends of them. A lot of times in the photographic work, if it's not a self-portrait, I like to stick things on the surface of pictures, which I think makes photo people like uncomfortable and makes their head explode at times. But I just think it is just a piece of paper. You can take matters up with me later if those of you who are real photo people out there disagree. But I really think it's just a piece of paper with some stuff on it, so I can add more things to it. So it's not necessarily destroying the surface or anything. It's just, again, it's just a piece of paper. Here's another photo work. Again, I guess I am attracted to that particulate. I happened to be cleaning my house one day, cleaning something, and used a paper towel, cleaned it up, and happened to look at it and thought immediately of like the Shroud of Turin. Right, like my version with this, it's just this like raggedy paper towel. So, but it speaks, I think, again to not only my love of disparate, non-traditional materials, but like the body. Right, I think a lot about the body and my body and what a body does, and the absent body, and issues of cleanliness, dirtiness. And it's just kind of, I don't know. I just like the idea that it is a really not precious thing that through some articulation and manipulation, not much manipulation, that is the thing, can become something that can be viewed and treated as really precious. And it can also have a lot of other things that it is talking about besides the thing that is perhaps the first thing that one might think that the issue is. Oh my goodness, you had to ask me that question. Oh my goodness. Can we talk after this and I'll look it up? I honestly, like you asked me and my brain just went poof, like I cannot remember. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we will get there. With that piece comes this piece. Now this piece I know, this is called Natter. So now we are not too far away from where we are now. So I am an artist who has how can I put this? A roller coaster of a financial situation. And due to that, because really all the money goes towards the making of these things. So there are times when there is absolutely nothing. That happens sometimes way too often, but one still has to do something, right? I cannot let my empty bank account dictate the production of things. So I am a big fan of using what you have to get what you want. So I happen to be lucky enough to live over a Vietnamese restaurant. And so I just went downstairs and started to ask for all the tin cans, right, from all the coconut milk that they were using. And any tin can that I had eaten something from, I just started to save all of these things. So I had also made a body of work of tin can telephones. Because I thought that was really interesting in a way. Again, I got nothing to really, I can't spend a lot of money, but I still have things I have to say. And so I can make some tin can telephones and then figure out how the materials want and need to exist in the world. So Natter, this piece, is the product of that. So the black tin cans that you see on the side are all filled with glitter. Right, I found this beautiful black glitter that has a few other colors in there. And to me, it sort of was very representative of how the inside of our heads look, right? If synapses are firing, it's really dark in there, but occasionally there are glints of other colors or sparks or of something, and that glitter sort of operates like that. And I just made this arc. So as you can tell, I really like arcs and circles and things on the floor. And I have certainly decided to not fight against that, but really lean into my love of circles and things. So these tin cans are mounted directly onto the wall, and they just sort of stick out. It's probably about the length of the screen from one end to the other, or I guess it's pretty big. This is a piece that...
Where is that?
No, that was from a show. This was created for for a solo show in the Bay Area. I will tell you that it did not find the home that I wanted it to find, and so it came home with me and exists in another form that we're going to see in a few seconds. So I am also a firm believer in recycling. So this piece kind of is from the same time. This is a piece called Jet. This is about 10 feet long, maybe, I don't know, 5-7 feet wide. So this is this floor piece made out of super absorbent polymer. So it's similar to things that people put in the soil to suck in the water. These are like water beads. So you put them in water, they absorb the water, and they grow in size. So I got a ton of them. You can see some of the much smaller ones on top, and I found some really large ones. So the goal and this piece is really in the water. I will just say in the water while I was swelling these up. There are also tears, right? It has some of my sweat in there, and it has some saliva. I really wanted to add a little bit of pee in there, but the gallerist said no, so I had to defer to that. But the thing really about this piece, and I don't have the other image, but as the time goes and the piece is up, the water evaporates into the room, into the air, so that while you would be looking at this piece, not only at the end, this is the beginning, at the end it's all shrunken and everything's down, but my body fluids have now been not ingested, but all the viewers have somehow, like you get to breathe the essence of me as this piece sort of has a complete and utter state change, right? So it all shrinks, all these things go back to a tiny little marbles, the stuff, my saliva, spit, sweat, and the water have evaporated, and everyone has breathed in a little of that, and we sort of just move on with that. So, and I just thought, wow, that thing looks great. I just kind of want to lay in that thing, but it really is kind of about that change of state. Here are the cans again. So after that first arc, they came back, and I had another opportunity, and it felt time to bring the cans back. So this piece is called Concord, and so it is the same cans, probably some other ones with the glitter, and it just goes straight up the wall. And this one did find a home. So I just got to look at this again this summer. It's in someone's house. It's really interesting, I think, for me, and rewarding at times. I mean, I love things in institutions, but I also love to see my things in people's homes, to see how they live with it and how it's lived with and how things can operate differently in a domestic space. And with the full understanding, again, that I can't control what happens, because I know that the art that I have, if I want to hang that thing upside down, even though the person made it a complete other way, if I think it looks better upside down, it's going upside down, because they don't own it, they can't control it, it belongs to me.